All right, all right, all right. I'm squeezing in because it's tight. All right, just lean to the side. Welcome with Chatting with Alea, comedian, and we got friends. Yes, I got some baddies on the table. Okay, I gotta calm down. All right, I gotta calm down. I got a headache, but. This is Chatting with Alea, comedian, and we got some baddies on the table. Okay, this is the round table that we're doing. I don't know what the hell we're doing. We're just gonna go with the flow, and we're gonna rock out. Here we got my girl Madi. Hey. Okay, you want your last name or no? That's I'm blaming. Yeah, all right. Okay, she's mira que toma la casilla. And then we got my good friend Tiena. Okay, you want your last name?
No.
Okay, and she's a little bit mira que toma la casilla. She don't
not too much.
Yeah, she fake. She one of the fake ones.
Not too much.
Oh my God. So these are my girls. And this is the first round table on Chatting with Alea, comedian. And we're just going to talk about the previous podcasts that we did, that I did, and that's on the platforms. We're going to talk about mental health because everybody goes through that shit. And we're gonna bust it up. We're gonna have a good time. We're here at a bar that we got no business being at. It's loud as fuck in the background, but I don't think you guys are gonna be able to hear that, so that's good. We're gonna jump into the podcast because I don't know what else to say and how else to do this.
Get into it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna just say shout out to Kenny Robb because y'all interview was
okay.
Dope.
It was.
And Kenny Robb spoke some. He put stuff into perspective. Yes,
absolutely. He spoke volume.
Yes.
Okay.
They did an amazing job.
Yes, he did.
Now, have y'all seen him on stage before?
I don't think I have.
Have you seen
him?
I had
down at Boomerang.
One time, because he only comes out once in a blue.
Yes,
like he's a pastor now. Yeah. I know. He just lets me go on about my business, and he prays for me.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
For sure,
but yeah,
he knows, and he knows that it's pure. But yeah, he's a comedian, so at the end of the day, he does understand.
That's a good question to find out. How is he going to be a comedian and be a pastor? Like, is he going to be able to? He
be getting it in. So when I first met Kenny Robb, it's so funny. I seen this guy on stage and he was killing it. And I was like, well, who is this? Right. I mean, he clearly was a professional because I didn't know. And I was just trying to look him up. And I went to look him up. I said, this nigga's a pastor. So I ended up trying to come up with a joke because he was on there cussing, fussing, and doing everything. And I was like, and he is a pastor.
Oh, so he'd been a pastor before?
No, I think he'd been doing comedy and then he transitioned into a minister.
I didn't know about him because I love comedy.
Yeah, he's funny as shit. And when I seen him, he said, Alea, you got something great going on. He said, but that drinking is a no-go. And I was like, well, first of all, how can you tell?
So that was what he said to me. Because I did want to mention that in the podcast.
I didn't say that. But I never said it.
You, but you never actually. But if you were to pay attention, you could tell later on
that it was something
along those lines.
Yeah.
But you did not
clarify
what it was that he said to me.
I know. And I also noticed that I'll go and say something on the podcast. I'll say, oh, guess what, you guys? And then somewhere along the line, I go somewhere else and I forgot what I did that.
You do that with live because I think it's the comments too, friend.
Well, yeah. Well, when I'm doing the podcast, well, yeah, the comments for sure. I'm always lost. Come on now. Come on now.
It's okay for you to always have your pen and paper here. You looking at
I know. So I did do that. I did do that one time.
The real Chatting with Alea.
This is the real deal. Period. We got food coming, okay?
And I'm going to eat on camera, y'all, so I don't care. I know I need to lose some weight, but
that's okay. I'm big in our back. I'm on a diet, but those wings look good. Those wings, they look nice. Oh, you're drinking water, friend. I'm proud of you. So I'm the only one drinking alcohol.
Unfortunately,
that's wow. Because I would have just
after the day I had, I need one, but it's okay. I'm on my little strike.
So okay, you know what? I'm gonna let that strike go.
Listen, for right now,
I'm gonna let it go.
We outside, baby. So,
look, we all fighting temptation right now. She's on a diet.
I don't want to eat. They don't want to drink liquor. And I'm drinking. They're eating, so no one gives a fuck.
But we supporting the real cause here, y'all. Which is we all here why
for chatting.
You
thank you, friend.
I'm honored to be here.
Well, thank you, friend. I'm honored to have you
because I love you.
I know you do.
And I told you.
Look, hold on, y'all, because my friend done dazzled her nose turned up, and I just said, "Wait, where's my shirt?" Friend, her baby dad's a hater, so he threw. Remember, you called me and told me that. So he threw all her merch away, and I only had 3 shirts in there, and baby, they was not your size. They small, girl, extra small. Okay, you wouldn't fit in there at all. No, it was not. I was like, and so now, which reminds me, I have a show next week, and I got to get more merch, so I got to get myself together.
Oh, can we talk about a show that I went to that I had the time of my life?
Yes, by all means.
Was it in Reading? I think it was in Reading. We met them 2 ladies. Have you ever talked to them after that?
No, because you never gave me their number. Were we in Reading though, or was it in?
I don't know. But I just want to say, so because we knew each other for a while.
Yes, we did, and we met through a mutual. We didn't even meet through a mutual friend. No. We just met.
From the same hood, basically.
Yeah. Well, don't come on now. Yeah. They don't need to know.
Well, all right.
They don't need
it was, but anyway.
Listen, you come from where you come from.
Yeah. Watching you.
I did.
So me and Alea we never had an issue, but we weren't like best friends.
Right.
But we grew our own relationship. It just happened.
Right.
But knowing you back then and hearing stories, and then going to that show with you and watching someone, not be disrespectful, but throw shade.
Yeah, that was the game time.
And watch you look past it and do your thing, and still like that was dope.
Oh yeah, friend, we could have.
Because I was in the back,
and my friend was ready to fight. I said, "Friend, do not say not." So what happened was we went on stage. I went on stage. I killed. I did what I had to do. Everybody had a ball. And this girl got on stage after us. And let's be real, her name is Tony Bird. We not throwing no shade, and we not hiding shit either. Okay, it is what it is. She, I guess, didn't like the way I ended it, or I don't know what the problem was, because she was laughing. I thought everything was cool, but when she got on stage, she decided to like throw big shade and was like, "Oh, she did this," and like her belly, like, bitch, we just talked about my belly, brother. Like, what are we? I just was up there talking about it, so I let it go, and she didn't get no wreck off of that, like, you know. So it's crazy because my friend was ready to like throw hands, and I'm like, friend, calm down, let it go, let her do that, like, that's no big deal. It's so funny because later on that night, the promoter of the show called me and was like, "You did so good." He was like, "But were you like, was like someone starting with you?" And I was like, "No, they weren't starting. They said what they had to say, but they said it on stage." And, you know, he's like, "Well, because everyone came up to me at the after party and was asking why Tony Bird threw shade like that." And I was like, "Yeah, I don't know what the issue was, but it is what it is." And
You're
I just
gonna come across a lot of
you are
jealousy, envy. People are not gonna want to see you succeed.
Absolutely,
you know, they see you moving much
further than where they were. Yep, and that's how a lot. Yep,
and that's what happens with comedy.
Yep.
Like, you either have it or you don't.
Yep.
And you are definitely one. Like, you have it
naturally.
Like, you just
thank y'all.
Have this.
I really appreciate that.
Like, from the first time I saw you, I don't think I stopped coming to your shows.
No, you haven't.
I have to work.
Yep. No,
like I can't. I try to come.
You do. You make it. Y'all both of y'all pull out
or whatever. You know, whatever I can try to make it to.
And Madi always catches me in a vulnerable moment. I think you caught me in a couple girl, like big crybaby, huh?
That's okay.
She catches me, and I just feel so bad because it's like every time she catches me, it's always in a. It's like, sis, stop crying.
No, never stop crying.
But she puts you put your mommy thing out, and you're like, "Girl, you're doing," and I'm like, "You're right, you got it." She's like,
and I'm the other friend that's like, "Fuck that shit, friend."
Yeah, you got this. Wipe them tears, bitch. Fuck that. And I'm like, "Don't be so rough. This one's so sweet, so delicate. This bitch is just grab you by your neck and let's go." Okay?
Let's go. Tighten up. Put your big European.
Right. Like, friend, let me get my moment.
Look, but sometimes we need some of both.
We do. Absolutely.
So there's nothing wrong with that. But you know, I'm really like such a mom, so I can't help it.
I know. She every time, I'm telling you, always caught me crying, like all the time. It's just, and this journey has been a lot, and that's why I came up with chatting with Alea. I do lives every morning. I try to be consistent, and I just talk about regular shit, like shit that people are going through, shit that people aren't going to speak on because they don't want people to look at them this way, or they don't want people to look at them that way. And it's like, it's my job to let you guys know, first of all, if I'm going through some shit and I don't feel like doing what I want to do, I'm supposed to go on live, I'm not in the mood, I'm miserable, I'm sad. Let me share that with y'all. Let me tell y'all why I'm sad. Every time I decide to tell my business or give my experience, it's always somebody that comes in my inbox and tells me they are so grateful and thankful that I spoke on it because they were going through the same thing, or they don't know how to handle what they're going. And that makes me I swear,
that touches on your mental health.
Yeah, all of it. Because everybody has mental health. When I first thought about mental health, I was like, white people. That's them. They got shit.
But
with
that's
them.
the problem in today's society.
Absolutely.
They think, oh, it's a white people thing.
It's not.
And people tend to ignore mental health. And I'm a firm believer that mental health is a real thing.
Yeah, it is.
And I don't take it lightly.
It is a big thing. It is.
It's big.
How do you handle your mental health? Like, what is there anything that you do to help you? Like, I'm a negative thinker. And I don't know if it's because as a kid someone was very negative to me all the time. Maybe, I don't know. I'm figuring that out. But I think negative thoughts all the time. Like,
that's
bad.
how it tends to be. You know, how you grew up and the way that you were brought up is how
it starts to be
as an adult.
Yeah, it starts to affect you.
What you know. So you're gonna, until you get out of that mindset and you start telling yourself positive thoughts and positive things, you know.
But it's hard. It's not easy.
Easier said than done.
Yeah, it's really hard. Like, it's so crazy because I love my kids, right? Everybody loves their kids.
I love my babies to death, but I don't like them.
I know. We were always screaming, "Fuck them kids."
My kids were
always screaming, "Fuck
today."
Were they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, fuck them.
And I was
Were they? Fuck them. Were they?
I was like, fuck them kids.
No,
the board will
bullshit.
say, back at you. I said, whoa.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
No, the little one. I said, hold on. That was just a joke. Don't get beside yourself.
Yeah, don't get too cute, sis.
Yeah,
don't get fancy over here. Not fuck the moms too.
That's the one that's gonna make a diss track, okay?
Listen, she better not.
That's the one that's gonna make.
Oh my God, that has me hollering right now. My head hurts.
Not too much they can really say. So,
no, yeah, because at the end of the day, mom holds it down, right? Okay. Mom holds it down.
Shoot.
But let's be real. I'll say this. You can raise your kids to be like 100%, like do everything in the world, but they gonna do what the fuck they want.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, they're gonna.
Because I'm tired of seeing people say, like I know they be like, oh, get these fucking kids, the parents,
right?
The parents. Some in some cases,
but these
kids is gonna do what they want.
You're absolutely right. However, everything does start at home, and they are influenced on the streets and in school. So I get that. But I feel like if the parents were more, I don't know, because you really can't say that. I want to say if you feel like they're more strict or like standing on business, they won't even test their kid. They won't even test their mom. Like my child Aiden's not going to go out there and do no fuck shit because he know I'm not going to play that shit.
Yeah, we know. But see,
he's going to think about how I'm going to react to it before he does anything.
Yes,
he still ain't getting in a fight at school yet.
Sometimes when we're like super stern on our kids and we like as parents don't give them a little bit of leeway and we're too strict, then they rebel against us.
That's true. You're absolutely right. They do.
I just feel like it's just
parenting is hard.
Listen, hard as fuck. As parents, period. I feel like we live and we learn. Like we're learning every day. There's no book.
That's right. There's no book.
There's no right or wrong way. You know what I mean? And yes, it does start at home. But again, like Tiena said, you can give your kid the world. You can teach your kids to have all the morals in the world and respect. They still, like you said, outside, like friends, school, you know, they want to try things.
Right, they do.
You know, and we have to understand, which is it's easier said than done, that we have to let them experience that.
Right, we do.
You can't always jump off the deep end when they do mess up and just straight take it there or with the words punishment. And I'm still learning that because I have my 16-year-old has mental health, and it's a struggle.
Right, it is.
Every
it
day.
is. Well,
every day.
So I'm with you on. I'm with you on letting them learn on their own. I get it. Let them. You know what? I told you. Because listen, let's look at it this way. Our parents told us shit. We didn't listen. Did what we wanted to do.
Our parents didn't.
Okay, but some did.
For our generation, I feel like it was different.
But that's because they didn't know, though, either. You know what I mean? So you can't fault them. You can't fault them parents because they didn't know. Now we know, and now we're trying to correct our kids. However, when you have a situation where you are letting your kid, like you can tell your kid do this, do that, and they don't do it, and then you can say, you know what, I'm gonna let you learn on your own. But that letting them learn on your own is gonna eat you the fuck up, because are they gonna make the right decision?
It is. It is.
When you get to a point where you gotta just wash your hands and say, fuck it, I'm gonna let you do your own thing. That's a risk. That's a big anxiety right there. Big anxiety, because are they gonna but there's nothing else you can do. You're tired of repeating yourself or taking things away, or you know what I mean. It's a wrap. Are they gonna do now? You're mentally drained by worrying about are they okay? And I feel like as a kid, you can control a lot more for the toddlers than the kids.
Yeah.
But once when they get a little older, about that 16, 15, and they become an adult, even us right now at 30, we are getting into shit that we ain't got no business getting into. Yes. And it's like our parents are like, I remember I had to call my mom at 4 in the morning to come bail me out of jail. Bitch, why are you in jail? Come get these kids. Like, I was in jail. Like, you know, like, I almost had to do a bid. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't expect to have, you know, but we just don't think, and we put ourselves in those situations. But I think that gives parents more anxiety. So I mean, I don't know. There is no book with parenting. You do kind of just got to go with the flow and just hope for the best. But prayer, baby, prayer
goes a long way.
Goes a long way. It goes a long way, regardless of what's going on.
And you know what my grandma always tell me?
What?
Don't just pray when you going through stuff. Pray all the time.
All the time. Absolutely.
And you don't gotta go to church every Sunday or none of that.
We were just talking about that. Somebody was saying, I want to go to
be
church.
humble and be thankful.
You don't need to go to church
because
they be stealing
people
money.
You don't have to.
Yeah,
you don't have to.
Pray and be humble and be thankful, because I feel like some people, like, I'm not saying don't be proud of yourself.
Right.
Be proud of yourself. Tell the world, be proud of yourself. Every milestone, like, it's okay to celebrate.
Right.
It's not okay when you use your level of what you got going on to bash other people.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's like,
be humble, honey.
Be humble. You never know. Things can be taken from you
the next day. 5 minutes.
Yeah. I tell my son, your life can be changed in a second.
Yeah.
A second, a blink of an eye, a car ride.
Yeah.
A walk
and you know what? It's so funny that you said a car ride. You know, you guys know I do nursing. Me and you are in the medical field. You're in the social service field. Yeah. And I go to this one nursing home and I take care of this one girl. And I see her, and she got all these fresh tattoos, but she's paralyzed. And I'm like, well, what happened to her? And how old is she? Because, like, you know, she's young. She's younger than me. She's like 22, 25. I'm like, what the hell happened? And here, she got in an accident, didn't have her seatbelt on, and fucked her whole life up. Now she's in a nursing home. She got 2 kids. That baby is young. That girl is young. Like, and that seatbelt, just that seatbelt.
Listen, while we're talking about cars, that's why my son turned 16 in December, and I am
terrified.
Yes,
I bet you are.
Yes,
I bet you are.
Because it's like,
but you have to press the issue that seatbelt saves lives. But we had this conversation, so let's go ahead and get to it. Go ahead.
I don't wear seatbelt.
Okay, let me take one of these while you go ahead and do that.
I don't wear a seatbelt because I was in an accident when I was 15 years old, and we went over a cliff, and my feet got trapped in the seatbelt. I broke my jaw, lost these side teeth right here. So if y'all ever see me laughing, oh wow, that's because of that.
You're beautiful.
But
yes, she is.
I got trapped, and my feet was trapped. I was in the middle, and I slid in my feet. I mean, it wasn't tight. So, all right, I'm not gonna say seatbelts are bad. The seatbelt wasn't tight. It was one of them. I just clicked it on. I was 120 pounds, so it wasn't this holding me down. But my feet got trapped. And they had to come literally flip the car over. I was bleeding. I was petrified. I was young. So I don't wear seatbelt. I don't. Not even on the airplane, I don't wear a seatbelt where I should. So
I do feel like a seatbelt will put you in a trap situation. I'm sorry. I agree with you 100%. However,
it can. And it can save a life.
I just feel like if something goes down and you need to get out of that, don't panic and get out of it. We panic and we can't get the fuck out of it.
And then that's inevitable, because how do you not panic?
But you got to prepare yourself now. Let's talk about that bridge that just fell down in Baltimore or DC or Maryland.
This is the thing, though. Like, we can talk about it all we want, but when
it happens, you're right. I understand that.
It's super impossible to kind of just stay relaxed and not,
But you already know. You know now that if you are in a tragic situation and some shit goes down, you're not going to be able. panicking ain't gonna fucking help you.
Again,
But
we know that.
You're going to
We
panic.
know that.
Let me just say, for
But
instance,
your body, like,
me and Maribel, we were downtown, but like 2 summers ago, maybe 2 or 3 summers ago.
oh,
And
yeah.
and I always used to like, oh, somebody like I ain't scared of gunfire, whatever. Because I grew up on 17-1.
Right, it's no big deal.
It wasn't no big deal. But I was in the house, or it wasn't a big deal. Being literally one corner, we're here, and somebody got shot here. It was a whole different fear. I haven't been back downtown on a Friday or Saturday night since then.
Yeah, no, I mean I get
So
it, but I just
and must I say, Red left me.
I sure did. Ran for my life.
and left my good friend.
She was trying to help.
I was holding the guy's wound. I put
Well,
pressure
because she's
on
in the
his
she's in the medical field.
I felt bad.
So don't ever get shot around me because I can't help you.
I put pressure on his wound, and
I was screaming at her.
What did you save his life? Was it good?
He was in the stomach area, but when the cops came, I got up out of there. I ain't see nothing. I don't know nothing. I said, just hold pressure on this, and I I found him I found Tiena at my car.
Look at you being so nice.
At the car.
Like, bitch, I could have died, and you over here running.
I was at the car.
I'm like, where y'all
At the car.
She was at the car, y'all.
At the car waiting.
That is funny. That is hilarious. Oh man, no, I don't want to ever be around.
I mean, I don't want to get hit by a stray bullet either. We know we literally witnessed it in front of us.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just who I am. Like I couldn't help but like.
No, I would have panicked. I probably would have panicked and left like Tiena did too. I probably
My
would've.
big ass ran
Yeah,
in my life.
I'm not doing CPR or nothing. Like, you got blood coming out your mouth and you want me to do CPR? Nigga, no.
I think, you know what? I think if it would have been like somebody close to me, I probably would have. But then I don't know. I was too.
I get it. You're scared. And I would be like, I don't play with gunshots either.
It was absolutely a scary situation, guys.
And he was just talking to us. Literally, he walked by and said whatever, and then walked to the corner and was like, boom, boom, boom. Shots fired.
It was a scary situation.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, and I haven't been to fuck back downtown on a Friday.
Yeah, downtown Harrisburg is not the place to be, you guys.
No.
Everyone's like, come turn up downtown. Fuck them penny drinks at Sawyer's. Don't do it.
Do they have penny drinks?
That's what the flyers be saying, but I think that's a lie. I think sometimes they be having like penny drinks.
But you gonna wake up with a whole headache, your head's gonna feel like
honey, it will wake up with no head. Okay. All right. So real quick though, so we were talking about the Chatting with Alea comedian and the last few podcasts is, which we dropped the interview with Kenny Robb. We talked about mental health, and I was just asking you, like, is there anything that you do or you to like help with your mental health? Like for me, I meditate in the morning, but before I never meditate until recently, about a year or two ago. But before that, I would just try to breathe, tell myself to calm down, or like, you're thinking too much, like calm down. But now I have a method to the madness, which I meditate, and I also take ice baths in the morning.
Yes.
That helps me get my mental together, and it keeps me, once when I'm thinking positive, as soon as I wake up in the morning, I try to keep that positive throughout the day. That's how it helps me. But shit comes in between. Is there anything that you guys do?
Can I just say real quick and then jump right back? It's about mental health. So I work in the mental health field. I have been for 8 years now. Mental health does not come any shape, size, color.
Right.
A person can have all the money in the world and still be dealing with mental health.
Right.
So I say this to say, when you see somebody, whether you're having a bad day or they look like they're having a good day, still speak or still like show common courtesy. If you see an older person, help them. Like, you just never know what somebody is going through. And that quick hi, how you doing, or a smile can change somebody.
Absolutely.
Not just their day, their life.
Yeah.
Like, so you just
Don't
never know. Yeah, like it just, mental health comes in all different forms and walks of life.
Right.
I've seen it. I've been doing it for, like I say, 8 years. So that's all I wanted to say in the box.
Yeah, and then let me get another one of these. All right, thank you.
I need to work better on dealing with my own mental health.
Okay. What do you struggle with? Do you mind sharing?
No. I need to just find a better method to deal with it, I guess. Because I'm very closed in. I'm very personal. I don't like people all up in my space. I just had this conversation with my mom today where I was like, I'm really like an extrovert, introvert. Like, I like to deal with people when I want to deal with people, but then I'll go like MIA. You won't hear from me.
that's
I
me.
will like be on my phone and see it ring and not answer.
Right,
Like,
because you don't want to be
I
bothered. Right, you want to
I
have
look
that
at my
moment.
phone and I'm like, I don't feel like talking.
You
I
know,
don't want to be bothered.
and that's okay.
I'm so
That's
big
okay.
on it.
Yeah.
Like if it's an emergency, go text me. Like, you know.
Right.
But I need to find a better method because typically for me, I just deal until I can't, and then I have a breaking point. And then it's like I gotta call. I've done it with Taina where I'm like bawling, and she's like, "What's wrong, cousin?" I'm like, "I just need to vent real quick."
Right.
And then I'll be okay after that. Or like I'll soak in my misery and hide it from my kids and kind of like go off into my own space. And after I can't take anymore, I like have my moment. I'll cry. And then I'm like, okay, bitch, pull your big girl panties out and
get your shit together.
Get it together, tighten up.
But see, that's fucked up. We always gotta get our shit together.
Yeah.
We always gotta get our shit together. We can never have and I mean, I don't want to be having a moment where I'm just like fucking torn down, broken down, and in bed for a fucking week. Absolutely not. But like in the midst of getting your shit together, know that you're getting your shit together, and bitch, we're bossing the fuck up. Like it's not get over this shit and get it together. No, it's I'm gonna get over this, but I'm coming 10 times harder the next round. Like I'm coming 10 times harder the next round. I struggle a lot with negative thoughts, and I think it's based off of what I've been through. Like we said, we talked about my intro and like a little bit about me, from tears to laughter, from my childhood to where I'm at now with the funny thing, and being funny and thinking about the shit that I've been through and the shit that I'm going through. That shit's not funny, but I have a job to do, and I'm going to, like, okay, you went through it. Everybody goes through shit, but guess what, sis? What are you going to do to make it better? Because if you can do something to make it, control what you can control, fix what you can control. If you can't control it, fuck it.
It's gonna happen.
But like you said in your previous podcast, where you were speaking on like mental health, as well as even in the one where you were speaking alone,
right?
Where you spoke on like your childhood. You can't. So right now you're struggling with certain things where you're starting to realize, like, damn, is this coming from my past?
And it, yep, you're right.
So, and it don't even just have to be your childhood. It could be things that you went through as an adult.
Right.
Which, again, you didn't realize was like trauma.
Yeah. No, you're right. Absolutely.
So it's like we can't always just close this stuff off because we know that we have a job to do, because we know that we got to get things done. We got to move forward in life.
Right.
Because when you don't deal with it, it's like later on in life, like you're realizing now, like, damn, I think this from way back
then, yeah,
is like triggering me now. And then you're starting to notice like the triggers. So again, that's why it's okay to like go to therapy and have somebody to talk to, and like just get those skeletons out the closet and then have like that closure with yourself.
So you're absolutely right. And another thing that I heard about that is you gotta, in order to get over that, you gotta go through those feelings. Yes. You have to be like, damn, this is what happened. This is how I feel. Yes. You have to, and a lot of times in life, we shade away from that. We separate that.
When you walk away from it and you hide it, it's going to come back. It comes back. Because
you have to accept that. Yeah. And I'm in the process of like, okay, no, friend, feel this shit through right now. But right now don't be the right time to feel it through. Like I'm in the middle about to pick my kids up. I can't be going to the principal crying and shit. Like I can't. Yeah. So it's not the right time to do that. But like, when it does happen, you have, or even if it's not happening and you know that's something you gotta dig into and work on, dig into that and feel those feelings. Realize what happened. Like I go to counseling. I've been in counseling for the last 4 or 5 years.
It's not working.
I love my girl. It's to the point where I don't work where my job was paying for her, and she got me on the free list right now until I can get insurance that is connected with her. That's how LinkedIn we are. And she's like, you know what, you need to write to your inner self. And I'm like, well, who the fuck is that? Like, who the fuck is my inner self? And she's like, to your childhood, like you need to say, hey, dear Alea, I saw what happened to you when you were a kid, and I know that nobody was there to protect you. And then you have to go through those feelings, and that's that gives me, what? You want me to go back to what? To some shit that was like,
the way you're going to find that inner peace. And then again, it's also big on forgiving the people that did these things, and not for them, for you.
I mean, take a shot. Where the shot at? Fucking
it's hard to
Because that forgiving is
it's hard to forgive. They say forgive,
but you
but
want to
never forgive. But it's
life
hard.
and continue to be successful in life, you want to have that inner peace. At some point,
you have
those
to
people
forgive.
that done
you
wrong and done these things to you, you have to be able to.
But how? It's getting good. It's getting good. It's getting chatting with a Alea comedian. It's about. We're about to go down. It's about to go down.
Don't get emotional.
No, I'm not. We're gonna have some. We're gonna have some episodes where we're gonna be crying and we're gonna tear it up. But I just told you, didn't I say I think I got a problem with forgiving? Did I not say that recently? And I went and got a book. Shout out to the Community Aid Center over there by Eisenhower by Target.
Oh yeah.
I went over there and I bought a book for 50 cents, and it's Forgiveness by Eileen, one of the black. I don't know. She's really popular. Okay. She's like really good. But I got the book from her and I was like, forgiveness. Like, I can say I forgive you, but I know I can't forgive you because I'm going to bring this shit up all the time. So at that point, did I really forgive you? I just I don't know how to forgive.
To understand it's not for them. You're not forgiving them for
that.
What they've done.
It's hard
for
to.
yourself.
Can I say so? Explain. Elaborate.
I'm gonna say this. I love you. You know I love you to death. And I'm gonna just speak on a situation that I know you want to move past, but you're stubborn as fuck, friend.
I am stubborn.
And when you don't forgive
she's
somebody,
about to get kicked off.
You are very petty.
Are you going?
And you take things. I love you. You will take something.
You gotta have friends like this. Go ahead.
Something small, and you will blow it up.
That's right.
After something big has already happened to you. So something big has happened, and I watched it, and what happened was not okay. But after that, y'all forgave each other. Well, y'all were supposed to forgive each other. And I feel like you forgave, but you kept it going. As a friend, I love you.
But no, you're right. But that's because I don't know how to forgive. Right. I don't know if it's because of the stuff like I can forgive, but I can't forgive, and that not that's forgetting, I can't forgive.
But this is the thing. I can't say that. I don't know that I can say that about you.
What?
Because in the short period of time that I've known you,
right,
I've watched you grow.
Right.
I've watched you struggle with this comedy stuff. I've watched you be stressed out. Like you said, I've seen you cry and have moments. And I applaud you. I take my hat off to you because by any means, you're doing this and you're getting it done.
Thank you.
And you're doing your thing. And I know that your time is going to come.
Yeah. Thank you, friend.
But I've witnessed shade or envy and things go a little bit to the left where conversations weren't had with people and people weren't around for a while, and now they're around. And that's you being able to forgive and move forward and say, you know what, it doesn't even matter because I'm still here and I'm still doing what I'm going to do, and you're still even giving them opportunities.
Right.
Like, sit back and think about what I'm really saying to you right now, because you're still willing to give people opportunities after certain things may have occurred or there have been shade. That's you forgiving, and you're not even realizing that you're. But
that's because I'm never going to block somebody else's blessing.
Absolutely, but that's still you forgiving, not for them, but for yourself. Because listen, you still in a space where you're still trying to achieve and move, forward and get to higher levels, and you're okay with even bringing these people with you, because it was never that you wanted to take away from nobody, but again, people get envious or jealous when they see somebody moving at a faster pace when they may have been doing the same thing as you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You're absolutely right, friend.
Like, I can't say that I don't think that you know how to forgive.
Well, see, she knows more about. There's at least two situations that I'm in.
It's a more personal situation.
It is. That's what it is. I struggle more with personal forgiveness for sure.
It was definitely.
It's very personal.
And I get people that you love, you don't expect to do you in certain ways. But they're the first ones.
Well, hold on.
They be the first ones.
But here's also the thing.
And sometimes you gotta love people from a distance and take them for what they are, and that shows you their true colors. And
you gotta let that rock. But that shit hurts.
It does.
It hurts to accept that and to know that.
For me.
So you try to say, maybe I can let it go, and we can just go move on. But we can't, because that shit hurts.
It does.
So I I know forgiveness. We're gonna have a whole nother topic on forgiveness because maybe that is something that I'm working on. Yeah, yeah, it is. And like you said, it's not for them. It's for you. It's for you. It's for you. But I can't come to peace with that shit right now.
You need to be able to like just continue to move forward and live life.
But that's what I said. Still,
peace.
Recently, I see that you haven't.
I'm not, and I'm
You
but,
haven't.
but you know what I think it is I think when I ask for my space, let me fucking have that. Let me have that so I can let it go and forgive and then come back.
But when somebody knows that they're wrong, they're not going to. They're not going to let up because they know that they're wrong, and that space could give that person a chance for you to get away. So they don't know how.
True. That is very cool. That's a bar right there.
Your space. They don't. They don't.
Because if I give you your space, you might leave.
Yes. Yes.
That is very true.
Yeah. That's a good. That sounds good. That sounds real good. Now it's a lot when it comes to mental health and forgiveness and your passion and just growing up and parenting and all types of stuff. And it comes to a point where there's all you can do is do the best you can.
Yes.
Do the best you can. But I say always try to have a positive outlook and always try to be a good person.
Yes.
You never know what somebody's going through. Don't be rude and mean to other people. If you're wrong, you're wrong, and you know you're wrong. I mean, everybody got shit with them.
Yes.
It's funny because there's a situation that's going on now, and someone said to me, everybody has their own shit. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. But that doesn't make it right for what you're doing. And I'm like, and I put some thought into it. We'll talk about it after this podcast is over, after this episode is over. We'll get into it. I'm not bringing it to y'all right now because I don't know. That's a whole nother season. That's a whole nother season, you guys. Trust me. Yeah, it's a whole nother season. So the round table is us just chatting like we just did. I think it was good. Yeah. It was very good. I hope that this music didn't fuck y'all up because it's fucking me up. But going forward, I think what we're gonna do is start pre-recording the round table during the week and dropping it on Friday, which will be Friday every last Friday of the month. Which this is going to be a little early because I was trying to get it out of the way. The next episode is going to be me. Then the next interview is going to be Edward Daniels. And then the next episode will be me. And then we'll have the round table. So that's how I plan on having the thing. Me, an interview, me, round table. I think that's pretty much what I wanted to explain with that. Every Sunday we'll drop an episode, but when we drop the round table, that's going for that weekly episode. So technically this will be our 4th episode because we have the interview, the intro.
You said 4.
Well, this is 4.
So 4, friend.
What?
Because they're gonna try to play you when you. My friend meant 4. I said.
Y'all are getting us raw, you guys.
Sorry.
This is chat with me. This is the real deal. This is the real thing. No bloopers.
Oh my God, there is no bloopers around here. Like, Fred, what was I doing this?
Yes. 4. And I was like 4, friend. 4.
Go to hell. Take her to fuck home with you. Like, I don't even care. No, she's good. She has
a show also coming up
July 31st. We got Stiletto, Alan Massenberger. His name is Alan Massenberg, but I always call him Alan Massenberger because I be hungry.
Why? She's on her diet. What
I
y'all
know.
see her eat a chicken wing?
Yeah, I did, but
I need to get on about it. You know what? I'm gonna
get on it with me, friend.
I need to come back in 30 days, and hopefully I'm 10 pounds later.
No, friend, you can. I got this detox juice. Come on, we can shit together. I'm afraid to take it though because I got hemorrhoids, and I don't want. Well, because I don't want. No, hear me out.
Okay, we're still live.
I know, but I'm telling them.
I just want to tell y'all that.
Did it stop?
No.
Okay.
But let me just say this before you stop it. Friend, I am so proud of you.
Thank you, friend.
I watched you from the very first time you ever went on stage.
Yes, you did, friend. Well, not only that, you knew me before I went on stage.
Yeah, I knew you before you went on stage, but your very first time on stage. So
was a mess.
Times on stage.
That was the first time.
No. But I'm saying like
in general, right.
I've watched you. I don't watch you crawl, take the damn dog to New York to
And,
show.
and we was on a podcast.
Yes.
Me, the dog, and the kids.
Yes.
You gotta do what you gotta
Yes.
do.
The hustle, right?
I
The
just
hustle,
want to
yes.
say, like, I'm super proud of you, and
Thank you, friend.
no matter what, you keep going. You don't care who's not there, who can make it. Like, I've never felt like, damn, if I can't go to a show, you're going to feel some type of way.
No, yeah, you
But
know I don't do. Yeah,
people
you know
do
I
that.
Yeah,
And I just want to say,
you're right.
you know, the love is just. It's just
Oh,
it's
absolutely. And that's
And-
why I'm so glad that it's you two that's on here, because I have other friends. I love all my friends. I don't want nobody feeling no type of way, but if you do, fuck it. I can't accommodate everybody. But you should know that this is genuine. I said these two people are going to be the perfect first people to be on the round table with me, because, like I said, I know you through her, and you supported me from the day we fucking met, and you caught me always in a vulnerable moment. So it was like, me and you have our own little connection, and then that, of course, that's you guys are family, but that doesn't make a difference because we're family. But I wanted to have people on this round table that know me before comedy, during comedy, seeing the growth in comedy, and now where we're at with this podcast. I think this podcast is going to be a blessing to everybody that's going to listen to it. I feel like there's going to be something in this podcast that's going to touch each and every one that is listening to it. It might not be your topic today, but tomorrow might be your topic. And you know, I'm on all platforms. You can find this podcast on Spotify. You can say, Alexa, play Chatting with the Alea Comedian. You can go on Google Podcasts. You can go on Apple Podcasts. You can go on iHeart. You can do all that shit. We're there. You can catch this visual on YouTube at Alea Comedian. Just follow me. And I just want to thank y'all for coming to the round table, for the first round table.
And we'll see us
we had a good
I'm proud
time.
of you.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
proud of you.
Yes.
friends.
Because
Thank
you
you.
push, you strive, and you make
Thank
it
you.
do what it do.
And I struggle all
And
the time.
you're pure. You have a good heart.
Thank
you're
you.
a great person.
Thank you. Thank you,
Yes,
friend. I
I'm
appreciate
proud
that.
of you because
It's for you.
You strive.
Thank you, friend.
Yes.
And these are my hard
And you're
worker
doing your
friends.
thing.
These bitches get money every day, all day. They're not broke. They don't even they don't even know how to be broke. That's first of all.
You guys.
Especially this bitch. She don't know how to.
make my
But that's not broke shit. That's not broke shit. That's not broke shit, friend. That is being
No,
creative.
I did pay for the merch. I paid for the merch. I'm supporting my
Yeah,
friend.
and I want you
cut
to
it a
do
little
this
bit,
for these
y'all.
for
That
the
is cute.
people.
Yeah.
I want you to do them for the people because that is popping.
Well, I gotta get better.
Like,
with
well,
mine.
Yeah, start practicing. Get your craft together, bitch. So I can give you money for merch to get it done. Let's get it
Bring
popping.
the scissors to the show.
No, don't
Here
bring
we
the
go.
scissors.
Bring the scissors.
So thank you guys for chatting with the Alea Comedian. Shout out to everybody that followed, that listened, that's gonna follow. Shout out to all my supporters out there. I really love you guys. I hope that this round table gave you some type of excitement. I hope everybody has a blessed weekend. I'm dropping this right now, and y'all stay tuned. Peace, blessings, and nothing but happiness.
Peace.
Yeah. Let's how do we get out of here? How do we end this? Oh, I don't think that's it. Let me try to end it on this.
You want me to slide out of here?
Yeah, and try to end it. I feel like it already ended though. And is it still the numbers? Oh, what happened?
I don't know.
Is it off?